boy.
Hey, how you doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share a Beer 535. I love the number. Lots of F-type numbers in there. 535. That like makes me happy right there. You know what I'm saying? Today is Saturday, January 4th, 2020. Don't put just 20 as a date on a legal document. You're being warned. This whole year, you'll probably get warned about it. Make sure you put 2020. Right, Mark? Is that what we're supposed to do?
That's the first I've heard of that.
I heard something about this, like a teaser on the news, but I didn't hear the follow-up story. What's the deal?
Boom! I love it. Well, you heard it here first, because the reason why is this year specifically, 2020. So if you were to abbreviate it with just 20, someone could put whatever year they want to after.
Put the other 2 years after, yeah.
So they could put 2017, they could put 2015, 2019, whatever year they wanted to is the reason. So this year, just this year, they say put 2020. And then next year you could go to 21. And then after that, you can go 22. And I think you got the point after that, right?
Uh-oh. Looks like Coach is shopping for some malt liquor.
Oh, boy.
Get the thumbs down.
Uh-oh. He doesn't have a shotgun again, does he?
Yeah. I don't know. The only thing would have been better is if he'd have put that malt liquor in like one of those clay duck poles, you know?
Well,
and they've been like, pull!
Oh, for us.
it's labeled,
shooting, yeah.
This aisle's labeled the piss aisle. I don't know.
So we bottom shelf piss too. That's right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not even top shelf junk too. Well, we'll start with the intro today. It's the first show of the new year. We have to have the intro.
Special fuck you shout out to Joe D.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
And the rest of his craft beer cunts.
Thank you.
Just notice he's fucking talking shit.
While I crack open a grapefruit radler.
About the malt liquor drinkers on YouTube. Fuck you, Joe D. You fat piece of shit.
Thank you very much.
I'm the king of smoke, there is none higher. Sucker beer peak should call me sire. To burn my freedom, you must use fire. I won't stop smoking until I retire. Now I rock the party, come correct. Smoke is on time and the beers connect. Got the right to smoke and will elect. And others can't stand me, but I give you respect.
All right, that is MC Marky Mark in the house, bringing in the new year right. Hey, first of all, a big cheers to everybody, man. Starting out the new year right here. Boom. First show of 2020.
All right.
Salute, man. Another prosperous year, another good year. What say you, Coach? Where are you at? The local grocery store, the local Walmart? Where are you at, bro?
Yeah, it's just a local grocery store. It's called Ridley's. You guys probably don't have them in Arizona.
Crap load of coolers up there. Look at that.
Yeah.
What's that?
There's a crap load of ice chest up there, man. You would think that like you wouldn't really need it up there this time of year.
Yeah, we can go outside and grab the ice.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's still a fair amount of snow on the ground, so yeah. So this is how small this town is, okay? Liz, say hi to YouTube.
Don't. I look like
Liz,
shit.
you look like what?
Shit.
Say hi. It's on YouTube. Check
Oh my
out
God,
Jody.
I hate you.
You hate me? Why?
Because you're being on YouTube right
Is that
now.
why you're smiling?
Exactly right.
Bye, Liz. Yeah, this town is so crazy small, man. So, anyway.
I know she knows. She knows. She's just trying to act like she don't, you know.
Oh, she likes it.
Yeah, she likes it. She liked it. She liked it. Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, that's all I'm doing. Just watching the show, being a part of the show, and at the local grocery store. So.
Right on. Thanks, Coach. We appreciate, man. We've got our man in the field right there. For those that aren't familiar with this show, we've got our man in the field right there, Coach, and then we've got our malt liquor investigator right there, aka Ned Flanders. Whoa, what's up?
What's up there? Left power.
Left power, exactly.
Power to all us lefties. We're taking over in 2020.
Yeah, 2020. That's it. Yep, exactly.
We're ruling the show right now. It's 3-1.
Yeah, it is 3-1. It is 3-1, and we don't even know that person putting the groceries up might be a lefty as well. We don't have any idea. Probably is a lefty because that's a beautiful smile, and only lefties smile that fantastically. Look at that. Oh boy,
Yeah.
That beverage. What kind of beverage do we have there? Oh boy, look at that, dark and smooth, baby. Yeah, you got to say that real nice and low.
Oh, yeah, White Claw.
Yeah.
I don't know. For all you health nuts out there, that's what that's about. So.
Oh, is it okay?
Is that part of your New Year's resolution to eat healthier?
Mariah, you're on YouTube.
I'm all right.
Yeah. Say hi.
He's like, oh
Say
no.
hi.
Hi, Mariah. How you doing? Good to see you. Beautiful smile. Beautiful smile.
That
Like
man
to
deserves it. Charge him double.
Yeah, charge that guy double. Yeah,
Double,
he's
yeah.
yeah.
No,
If
it's
you
good
only
for you. Charge him double.
Right.
Don't accept a credit card from him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, check that credit card. Check the ID and the credit card. Match them up. So we've got Craig across the pond saying cheers, guys. We've got Dane Pacheco in here saying, what's up, Joe D? You look good in the new year. Oh, man. Man, he got a head start. That's what happened with him.
Yeah.
He got a head start. Good for him, man. Yeah. The more you drink, the better I look, too, Dane. Absolutely. Bub's telling Dane cheers. Hey, we got Toxic. Is that actually Ned Flanders? It's the real Ned Flanders.
Yeah.
We would not lie to you. Promise that is Ned.
We paid big bucks to get the real
Would
Ned.
never present a false Ned Flanders.
Oh, Zach says good Bills.
Yeah. Yep. They're winning.
Are they really?
Yeah. Yep. 16-9 or something like that now. Yeah. They're beating the Texans. Yeah.
Ooh.
In
I
Texas.
think a lot of people were kind of predicting that, right?
I don't know. Texas is the home team, so yeah, I don't know. It'd be a nice win.
Yeah, I think some people were predicting the Bills as a road team to win. He said he might jump in a bit. And then we've got Toxic in here. Is Coach Homer Simpson? I don't know. Is he Homer? Is Coach Homer? He might be. I don't know. And Vegas says, I am going to choke you out, Coach.
The F he is. He won't choke me out. Not with that mask and not with that voice. Hell no.
Yeah. Still waiting on. So you're saying you're still waiting on, the pair to drop? Is that what it is? Toxic is back with another episode. We'll get a couple more comments before we move on. Evening, Vega. And Vega says, good evening, ladies. And then we got Coach chiming in. Bum chiming in there.
So how do you
And Vega says, I'm glad your wife died, Ned. Yeah. And then we've got Craig in here losing now the Bills.
He just scored, yep.
I love that new feature now that StreamYard put in there. So as I show the comments, you notice how the screen moves up so you can still see everybody. It doesn't cut across people's heads now.
Yeah, it doesn't cut off the bottom. Yeah.
So that part's nice as well. Now, I wanted to hit a hot button topic for me, at least. I need an answer to this. I have a question right off the bat. I want to know, when is the cutoff for this whole Happy New Year? When is the cutoff for this question? When is the cutoff for this statement? When is it like Sunday? Do they have to stop saying it's Sunday and anything that happens Monday is not like Happy New Year anymore? Hello, we're into the second week of the year. Like, when is it cut off, Bum?
Well, it depends on whatever person you're interacting with. If it's somebody you work with and you see them every day, January 2nd is the cutoff point.
Yeah.
Okay. So an everyday person is like literally. You've already told me that twice.
Yeah.
Do you get 2 times, or is that is the 3rd time okay?
Sure. There's room for accidents, and you must remind them. Yeah, we covered this already. Don't bring it up again.
Yeah, right. We've already done that, right? It's like hugging too many times or something, right?
Right.
Like,
right.
Yeah, bro. Now it's just. What do you think, Mark? So the 3rd time is just like not the charm.
Yeah, I think so. I think if it's somebody you see on a regular basis, you get 1 should be it, 2 is a slip, 3 is obviously you're over the top. But if it's like somebody you don't see but once a year, so if you see them like on December 28th,
yeah,
you can say Happy New Year because that's the first time you've seen them.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. There's people that you see maybe every 2 weeks or so, and you haven't seen them. I could even picture a week from now, maybe somebody with me and saying it, and it would be natural.
That's okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
But do you give them a look? Like, do you give them a look like?
Although if I say it to them, go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say the first half of January, generally you're safe. I mean, you can say that. And after that, then it gets a little weird.
If I say it to somebody after, I don't know, maybe the 5th or 6th or so, first week, I will preface it by saying belated Happy New Year. Then that makes it.
Oh, that makes it okay. So you could take a belated Happy New Year like through February, couldn't you?
Sure, depending on who. If you don't see,
no. Coach gives a no, man. What's you, Coach? What's your opinion on this?
Honestly, I say today. Mandy says the 10th. Obviously, the baby's upset, but
yeah. Oh, I don't blame her. So. Yeah.
I can't hear Mark. You guys can hear him, but I can't hear Mark. So I don't know.
Yeah, his volume's a little low. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, anyway, but yeah, that's my opinion. So.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. Yeah. I'm thinking there's a creep factor in there. Things get really creepy. Like if I start to get Happy New Year's starting Monday, I'm gonna give them the look. Like that look.
Well, and that goes along with the holiday decorations, the lights and the lawn things. Like,
yeah,
when do those come down? You know what I mean? Because you don't want to see those really too much longer. I mean, they're nice to see, but what's the appropriate amount of time where it's like, okay, we're moving on with this year?
Yeah.
We're not reliving last year. So,
like, I think this weekend is the deadline for lights on the house, right? Like, if your lights are still up next weekend, like, you're ghetto. That's the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, now.
Right? What do you say, Mark? Like, you're all gung-ho, man. Yeah, I'm going to put lights up on the house. This is cool, kids. Look at this. And then when Christmas is over, you're like, oh, buzzkill, man. I don't like this at all. Right? Like, wah, wah, And then if you have those lights up next weekend, you're just ghetto. That's the way that works. You're probably going to leave them up through February at that point.
Oh, now Mark's silent on my.
Mark has silence. Yeah.
Nothing, Mark.
Yeah, we got nothing. What do you say, Bum? What do you think about the old Christmas lights on the house cutoff?
Yeah, it's hard for me to say. Man, I don't know. I know some people that just leave them on all year round.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before.
Yeah.
Now, if you're I definitely live in an HOA area, and so yeah, if you're in my area, you've got to have them down by a certain time. I have no idea what that time frame is because I don't put them up,
Yeah.
Because I think about taking them down. I'm like, if they would come down on their own, I'd be down for it, but they're not.
And for me, time flies so fast with so many things. It would just seem like even if I'd put them up at the beginning of December, at this point, it would just seem like 3 days instead of a month that went by. It's like, why bother?
Yeah, there's a fine line here. We'll see if we can get Pastry in here to give us. Hey, Pat, we're asking the question right now. when is the cutoff for Christmas lights on the house? If you go next weekend, my opinion is you're just ghetto. If
Yeah.
you pass this weekend, you're ghetto.
I think that's probably accurate. It's funny. I was listening to you guys and I was going to jump on, and I was literally just taking my lights down right now. So
Yeah.
the problem is I got them up late and the kids like them and whatnot. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's a pain in the ass. So it's like finally this weekend I'll get them down.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? On this show, screw all this non-judgmental junk. We judge, and we judge hard.
That's good. Yeah. The harder the
Hard. Yeah.
Judge Dredd.
Tell him, Mark.
Nah,
We still have no Mark.
can't hear my.
Can we hear you, Mark?
Yeah, we can't hear you. Yeah.
Can Mark hear us? No, nothing. No audio, Mark.
Mark can hear
I
us.
told
We
you
can't hear
guys
him.
I wasn't lying.
And, Pam's been waiting for this forever. Yeah, in any case. And so, let's cut off for you, Pat. What if someone tells you Happy New Year next Friday? Would you be like, yo, really? Seriously? What's the cutoff for New Year's?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I heard Bum talking. I kind of agree. It's a matter of how often you see them and whatnot. But I'm not much of a Happy New Year kind of person anyway. So I'm not sure I'm the good person to ask. I don't know that I don't think I've said it to anyone this year. So maybe in an email, but that's about it.
Not even at the liquor store. You're like, oh, Happy New Year to you, man. Yeah, you got me all the beers. And no, nothing. Just whatever, dude.
Just give me my shit. Get out of my face.
Here's money. Give me beer. I'm out. Right. That's it. We're done with our.
Usually, I'm more like, don't fucking talk to me. You just give.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. But if you could just have it delivered to the car where you don't even have to communicate with anybody, it'd be awesome.
No, I'm joking. The people there are good.
What are you drinking, Pat?
I actually haven't opened it yet, but it's a weird one. Just about to. It's the Stillwater Kung Pao.
Oh, Kung Pao, yeah.
So imperial stout with chili powder, ginger powder, Szechuan pepper, sea salt, and peanut extract. So, like a actual Kung Pao chicken kind of imperial stout.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Yeah, that is interesting. Some Stillwater.
I actually got it as part of a six-pack. I was just at that bottle shop, the new one that I go to. And I saw on Instagram they had a killer deal. It was this beer, another like cherry imperial stout that's like really good. One of those Willati stouts, a Narwhal, an Expedition stout, and then a Prairie Birthday Bomb for $15.
Oh,
and
wow.
Normally that's like a Prairie Birthday Bomb by itself is normally like 12.
Yeah, I was going to say you got a raw J deal just on that 6-pack.
Yeah, and I mean they're all like I looked them up. I was curious. I knew most of them already, but they're all like almost all of them are imperial stouts, and they're almost all like 4.0 or higher. So it's a good deal.
So let me share the screen on this one. I want to show this one to everybody because this beer looks pretty good. You've got 3,300 ratings on here, 221 in the last 30 days, 11% ABV, no IBUs rated, and a 376. How does a beer 11% get a 376 rating? Dear God. Imperial.
I have a feeling it's very
chili powder,
divisive.
Ginger powder, Szechuan pepper powder, sea salt. I'm surprised that wasn't powder, and peanut extract. That's an interesting beverage right there, my friend. Check out this. Oh yeah, here's it. Oh yeah, look at that. That's Midnight Black, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We gotta let the pencil move back in here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
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 I can hear you. I can put from in. All right, cool. All right.
It's interesting. It definitely has
all year. I leave like every day is Christmas. Is that okay?
Yeah. Can you still get Merry Christmas? Or that's just you better not even get Merry
Yeah.
Christmas. That's flat wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your ass kicked for saying that. So
Yeah, seriously, like past this month, like if you were to get Happy New Year in February, you'd look at someone sideways. You would. You'd be like,
well, and honestly, you can get your ass kicked for having polka dots behind you too. But hey,
that's true.
Well, at least they're not pink. At least they're not pink polka dots.
I have a theory, guys.
Oh boy.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a big one. Pat, are you secretly part of the MLDC? Are you Vega?
Yep.
Tell me the truth.
No,
There's something weird going on here. I can feel it.
I have had malt liquor on here multiple times, but I'm afraid not.
Okay, thank
I
you
am
so
my
much.
own
I love
man.
you. I love you. Okay. Yeah, you are. Those guys. Well, that's the thing. Those guys aren't men. So
So Havana Malt Liquor to us. We've got Rod J saying cheers, guys. Bum giving some cheers to him as well. And then we've got Havana in here. Who's Ginger? And
Yes.
Rod J saying had the Kung Pao from Stillwater. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, it actually has like a good, definitely like spicy burn to it, more than I expected.
Oh, and to Coach's point, Toxic says if anything, Pat is Shady Malt Shadows. Yeah.
Don't know who that is.
Maybe that will come out later in the malt liquor report. We never know.
That's malt liquor report.
you know,
Maybe.
Pat just said, I don't know who that is, but that's exactly what Shady Malt Liquor would say. So I'm on to you, pal. I'm like a regular Dick Tracy. You know what I mean? I'm on the case.
Or just without the Tracy.
Yeah, are you a private dick coach?
Bum, stop it. You stop that.
Yeah. We have Craig saying, hey, Rod. And then Havana says Shady is also a ginger.
Yeah.
And drives a Volvo and wears V-necks. Oh, man.
There's nothing wrong with either of those things.
Man, Volvos?
Man, new Volvos are nice. I would happily drive a new Volvo.
Volvos ain't bad. It's the Isuzus, man. No, not the Isuzus. The Subarus, dude. Subarus and Priuses. Oh my god. Right?
There are Subarus everywhere in Arizona. It's so weird.
We have a Subaru. I had to take a ride in a Subaru, I have to admit. I've now ridden in a Subaru. But I can still talk trash against Priuses. That's right.
You can talk trash against Subaru too.
The Prius drivers, oh my god. Right? And something about Honda minivans. What is it about Honda minivans? Oh my god. Cheers, Craig. Roger says cheers.
Krieg. There you go.
And Krieg. And Volvo scream, I'm down for anything in the seats.
Like I said, good cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very safe, right?
And they're super comfortable seats too. The seats are
Comfy.
And you get the wagon, and then
Yeah.
possibilities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Full
very
reclining seats, extended whatever. Yeah, works great.
So
Extended whatever.
what does Billy D say about all this stuff, man? What does he have to say about all this New Year's stuff, the Christmas lights, and Subaru drivers? What's his opinion on this? I know he's pretty open to a lot of things, but he hasn't come out as a Subaru driver liker or pro Christmas lights in February.
Billy D does say that he's into Volvos.
You got one of these from the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, That was good. That was pretty good. I like that. Yeah, exactly.
That's all he's revealing right now. Or I'm sorry, that's all she's revealing right now.
Yeah, that's all she or he is revealing, right?
Yeah.
So what does he have for us today, man?
Oh my God. New year. Same old stuff. Well, Vega, yeah, Vega was with us, or I assume Vega's still with us here. We do have a New Year's greeting from Vega. I can copy and paste to Joe, or you can just go to his channel. It's his newest video.
All right. Yeah, let me get it. Do you have a copy and paste?
Yeah, let me do it here. And let's see.
I got to make sure to do it in Chrome today because you know.
In the got it in the private chat here.
Okay. You hear that, everybody? That's private, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Between us.
And once you go to the video, just go to about 2 minutes in.
It's time.
Let me pause that. Let me redo the screen. There we are. Let me see. Oh yeah, I have to stop it and restart it to put that stupid screen up there. There it is. Okay, here we go. Tell me if you can hear it.
Folks, it's time for J Vegas 2019.
Oh,
I can hear it, but it's kind of quiet.
Turn it up a little bit.
Now, I said in a video
There we go.
a while back that I was going to let you, the people, vote on what I would drink in this video.
If you want to jump to 2 minutes, Joe.
Okay, right.
A Colt 45 double malt or a Colt 45 double malt. Now, before we get to it, I have a few resolutions for the new year.
Oh boy.
Not for me. I'm pretty much perfect. For a few other people. My first resolution is for Falstaff Brewing Company. I think that Falstaff should make it a point to go purchase a 40-ounce bottle of St. Ides malt liquor and join the St. Ides crew.
Oh.
My next resolution is for Cammie. Cammie, what you need to do is make a proper malt liquor video and stop bullshitting. Stop being a fucking groupie. Do it right or don't do it at all.
Who's Tammy?
Cammy.
And my last
Cammie.
resolution is for everybody on the Share a Beer show.
Oh boy.
Now, I'm not going to tell you assholes to drink malt liquor, only malt liquor, because it's quite obvious you're not going to do that. So my resolution for you is to chug a 40-ounce plastic container of Clorox bleach and kill yourselves. Happy New Year, folks. Let's get to it.
Oh, well.
That's it from Vega.
Okay. Yeah.
At least he figured it out that we're not going to drink malt liquor.
Yeah, he did. He figured that out. Yeah. He's at least that intelligent, yes.
Yeah, Cammie's somebody who's been commenting on a lot of videos lately.
Oh, okay.
And she recorded a half-ass video drinking a malt liquor where you could barely see her. So everybody's been pushing for her to make a proper video. So here's the chairman.
With the Corvette.
Yeah, with the Corvette. God bless my Chevrolets.
Yes.
So go to about 12:15, Joe.
Oh, 12:15. Almost to the end over here. All right.
Yeah. And we get a very unique malt liquor during this video.
Oh, do we? Okay, yeah.
The very end of the video, I believe.
Yeah, we got to critique this. Whoa, that is a very dirty Corvette. Look at that. Oh my God, that Corvette's days.
Yeah.
I think he needs to take about this much of that pile and wash that sucker.
God bless everybody drinking malt liquor and recording themselves drinking malt liquor on YouTube. I hope you have the best year you ever had. To you craft beer cunts,
Oh, I think that's us.
I hope it's the worst fucking decade you ever fucking had. Fuck you, Joe D. And the entire share beer panel. That goes for you, bum.
Oh!
Drink only malt liquor or commits fucking suicide. 2020, bitches.
That was not bad.
Fuck you, Joe D. And the entire share beer panel. That goes for you, bum. Drink only malt liquor or commits fucking suicide. 2020, bitches. Suicide.
What the? I think he was.
Yeah.
He was gurgling. He drank too many 40s. It was coming
What
back.
the hell was that?
It sounds like a werewolf.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Now Pat's got kids. You know, I think what's happening is he's pulling the string in the back of his head, and
Yeah, I think it's that the other end of that string is attached down below.
yeah. I think that's what was happening. Watch this again.
Drink
Watch.
only malt liquor
See?
or commits fucking
Not to
suicide.
pull the string.
2020, bitches.
Watch. See?
Suicide. 2020, bitches.
You know, you know what it sounds like? Have you ever stepped on a dog's foot before? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got to start the malt liquor report out like this from now on with that. That's classic.
Yeah. More liquor. One more time.
Suicide. 2020, bitches.
Yeah, I think there's a string connected somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's because that's the first. Bum, is that not the first time that we have seen that sort of thing? I mean, actually pulling it from the back of the.
There's been a lot of videos where he's taken off his mask as he ends the video or says malt liquor, but I've never heard him go that high pitched before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Something grabbed a hold of something there.
Well, not a lot to grab a hold of, but whatever it was. Yeah.
Well, that's why there was pinching going on.
They shrink. You drink malt liquor, they shrink. I hear. That's what I hear.
I mean, there is shrinkage. You know, just saying.
Maybe the garage was cold.
Yeah.
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 He had the hood open to get some heat from his Corvette's big V8 engine.
I think Coach might be onto something here. There might be a reason for the high pitch. You know what I'm saying? With all the malt liquor crowd, you notice they don't speak with any sort of depth in their voice. You know, I think the malt causes shrinkage.
I think it does.
Right.
I think there's yes.
I'm so mad at the whole show. Here's a warning. Here's a warning, boys. Let me put my underwear on my head.
Yeah.
Here's my underwear. Here's a warning.
Oh my God.
Here's a warning.
Oh my God.
I mean, they're ridiculous.
So what else does Billy D have for us, brother?
Well, next we have our friend Mr. Rayner, and I don't have the link copy here, so you just have to go to his original channel, Mr. Rayner 009.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything from him in a while.
Yeah, he's been taking a break.
Okay.
What's with breaks? Come on, we don't take a break. Craft beer don't take a break.
Yeah, remember this is the man that was wearing a heart monitor for a while.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and you know what? I knew a lot of people. 2019 heart issues, man. I have at least 5 or 6 friends, heart issues, 2 of them to the point of retirement.
Yeah, so Mr. Rayner's entitled to upload videos at the pace he wishes.
Yeah, well, and we'll just make fun of the said videos when we get a chance here.
Sure.
Absolutely.
So we have Mr. Rogers, Merry Maltmas, MLV. I think it's his most recent.
Yes.
So he's Mr. Rogers again. Just 1 minute in, Joe. 1 minute.
Okay. Here we go. We're scrubbing to 1 minute. Oh, he's done this sort of theme before.
Yeah.
Since we're together,
Because he's got it down. I have to give him. He had it down pretty good last time we saw him.
might as well say, will you be mine?
Oh, little zipper issue there.
You be my neighbor.
Oh, timing's a little off.
Please won't you be my neighbor?
Live TV, neighbor. Live TV happens.
Live TV taped. Yeah.
Fuck you for laughing, Jody. All right.
Great. That is great.
That is.
Oh man,
He knows his audience, at least.
How did he know that?
That's great.
Yeah, that is great. You know, we got to play that again.
Fuck you for laughing, Jody. All right. How you been, neighbors? Yeah? Good. Oh yeah, Mr. Rogers. He's been gone for a while. Yeah. His heart's racing like a rabbit right now.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. It's probably because this is the second time we had to do the intro because the fucking production staff didn't turn the camera on. The intro because the fucking production staff didn't turn the camera on. Yeah. It's all about the timing, neighbor. Ah, boy. Oh, let's get right to it.
I can die happy now.
Girls, life's stressful, and when you get older and you find that out, don't come crying to me. But anyway.
He's not lying about that.
The word of today, neighbor. Let's get right to it. Yeah, that's right. Can you say that word, neighbor?
Oh my God.
Let's say it together. Yeah. Pervert, neighbor. Yeah. Pervert. I know you could. I knew you could.
So as tempting as it is just to stay on this,
yeah.
Anybody who wants to watch the video further at this point, they know where to go. About 6:30.
6:30. Okay.
Yeah.
We freezed it at the perfect point, didn't we? this is that's the image you want showing up there. Yeah, that's Mr. Rogers.
Is that the thumbnail for the video?
Yeah.
A rickety chair at some point in your life. All right. Anyways, I just want to tell you these craft beer cunts out there, like they're really low lifes. And Mr. Rogers would encourage a lot of you to treat them the same way you would treat that pervert we were talking about a moment ago. Yeah, like that clown Mark. Kind of looks like the real Mr. Rogers, but he's not. Because I am Mr. Rogers. You've seen the movie, right? That's why Mr. Rogers is so tired. I think he's a little burned out, and that's why this kind of went off the rails a little bit. But initially, the camera wasn't turned on. I blame my crew for that. Fucking assholes. Hey, don't get scared, neighbor. It's okay. It's okay. It's when you get older, you'll know what it means to break a jaw or snap a neck. So anyway, fuck Teen Wolf. That creep there with the fucking the lisp there, the fucking beard and Coach. Yeah, that other clown. He thinks he's a tough guy there. That Coach. That's right, neighbor. Coach. Yeah, that other clown. He thinks he's a tough guy there. That Coach. That's right, neighbor. I've been told I kind of sound a little bit like Mr. Reiner. I don't believe that at all. So anyway, fuck you, Joe D bag, you cunt, and fuck you, Bumford, you fucking nerd. All right. Well, it's Christmas time, neighbor. And, it's a very special time for Mr. Rogers. It should be for most of the people out there.
That's it for the hate.
Okay. That was well done right there. I had to do it.
Who is this guy? Who is it? What's his name?
Mr. Rogers. Yeah.
I'm gonna subscribe to this guy. This guy's hilarious.
No, it's Mr. Rayner 009, coach. You know.
Oh,
him,
that's
don't you?
okay. Yeah, Rainer. Okay, I know who he is. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
Okay, so to finish things out, I'll tell you what, we've been missing out. Remember when Lootbag Jerry was in the chat and he uploaded, he made the video during the malt liquor report and we played it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we've been missing out on some great Lootbag Jerry stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you want to just go to his channel, Joe, there's numerous videos that we look who made the thumbnail in the most recent video.
Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. Yeah.
But we can go to another. Is there another one called Pencil Neck Mark, I think?
There is, yeah. Over
Yeah.
here.
Okay, play that one.
About a month ago.
I got a whole video named after me. That's fantastic.
Yeah. And remember, we never see Lootbag Jerry's face.
You never see his face?
No, we only see him watching, like a POV
Right.
stuff.
Right. So where am I going? What part?
Just play it. His videos are always short. You just play it from the beginning.
Recent video and click on it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me pull it back here. Okay, there we are. It's in the title.
Terrible.
Oh, that's Vegas video we had up
This one's
there.
kind of low.
Shout out to the dilapidated things for
Oh, what a poor refrigerator. Look at that. One Mickey and one
shout out to
Oli.
yeah. water pots in your backyard.
That was great.
Yeah.
I'm a little embarrassed to see that I'm wearing the exact same shirt and hat in that video. I don't buy clothes that often. What can I
That's
say?
like, and I'm standing in the same spot. Like, what's going on with this?
It's Groundhog Day. My name's Bill.
Exactly.
Oh man,
that was pretty good. That was great. Absolutely, man.
Mark,
We have
you're a
to keep-
badass.
You should really keep an eye on that channel because if anything happens to any of you guys,
yeah,
I know.
I know who to send the investigators to.
All of a sudden, it's like a video of your front door.
Yeah.
It's uploading as you're streaming.
If you want to go back to his videos, Joe.
Sure.
I didn't realize how much we had missed here. Now, some of you may or may not know Black Metal Troy, who's kind of notorious in the MLDC. I haven't discussed him that much.
What's it? Black
Metal Troy is named that because he listens to black metal, the death metal music. So
church burning Norwegian stuff.
Yeah, So, but anyway, I think Lootbag Jerry has a video entitled Zach Metal Troy.
Oh,
if you want to scan his videos there, Joe.
Zach Metal Troy.
You see it listed with on his videos.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, there. Yo, you know, I should watching that one already, but we'll check it out again. Let's see. Right here.
Walks of losers.
Yeah. Zach Metal Troy. Yeah.
He is our authority on craft beer losers. From
Zach Metal Troy. Yeah.
No, he is our authority on craft beer losers, and there's definitely plenty of craft beer losers out there.
Is losers a gender fluid term though?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, I think yes.
Who's gonna get it next? Oh, that poor refrigerator.
Yeah, gender fluid, whatever that means. What does gender fluid mean?
Oh, that's the Billy D episode there. Yeah.
I don't even necessarily know what that means. Great.
Wow, he is a bourbon monster. All right.
So continue.
Yeah.
The biggest issue with that video is there was never a no charge on there.
Yeah.
That's offensive.
I think he has some digestive issues.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know, a gastroenterologist he should visit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because there is never a no charge in there. I'm very offended by that video, actually.
Yeah, so apologies to Lootbag Larry for Lootbag Jerry for not keeping up with his stuff lately. Billy D will she'll rectify that from now on.
Yeah, she will. Absolutely.
Yeah, so that is it for this week.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Billy D. We appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
And Billy D says, I don't care how creepy it is. Happy New Year to everybody.
Another fine malt liquor report. Billy D. We appreciate it very much.
That's a whole different
kind of channel there, Coach.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Do we got a tip on there for that? Does that require tipping?
Sorry, guys. That was Coach, not me.
No, it looked like you, Mandy.
Look at that.
That didn't look like
Yeah, we got to go full screen on stuff like that.
Getting kind of crazy up there in Idaho.
Oh yeah, man, real crazy in Idaho. Absolutely, it's in the name. Hello.
Yeah.
So, what are you having now, Mark? I don't think we got to your beer.
I'm still working on Founder's Imperial Stout. It's a big beer. What is it? 10.5%. That's good. It is a really good beer.
It's been too long since I've had that.
Imperial Stout. Lots of some smoke, lots of dark chocolate, real roasty. Yeah, it's very good. $11, no, $10 a 4-pack. So not too bad.
Whoa, you can't beat that.
Yeah, it's very good.
Let me share the screen on this one here. Boy, sometimes Untapped is kind of weird. They just I don't know. Sometimes they're just kind of weird. The way that it lets me type or not let me type things in the search bar. 147,000 ratings on here. 100,000 in the last 30 days. 10.5% ABV, 75 IBUs, and a 407.
Yeah, I give it 4.25.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
I need to revisit that, man. I have not.
That's a very good one.
Yeah, it's been a long time for me too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just so much, you know. Back in the day, man, you had a limited amount of every style.
Yep.
So, you know, you would, if you could get it in your area or do some sort of beer mail, then you would eventually get to it. Now, oof, you can get to all the beers in your local area.
Yeah.
It's funny, all these breweries I used to like when I'd go out to Wisconsin, I'd go after like Founders, Surly. We can get those now here, no problem. So
yeah.
I moved on to the.
I mean, there's so many. For most people, local brews outnumber what they had at other places. So
right, exactly. Yeah. What are you holding there, Pat?
I moved on to the old Birthday Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, birthday bomb.
So that's imperial stout with coffee, cocoa nibs, vanilla beans, chili peppers, caramel sauce, and toffee.
Good Lord, you're not complicated today, are you?
That actually is very similar flavors to the other one, but definitely better.
Hmm.
That looks really good.
And 12%, not a little one, but
No, that's a solid.
Hey, Coach, what did you say? I'm barely hearing you.
Oh, I said what Pat's drinking looks very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it is.
Do you taste the chili peppers? Or is it
Oh yeah.
heat?
Actually, have you ever had just regular bomb?
No.
Yeah, I mean, so bomb is everything that's in this one except for the caramel sauce and toffee. That's what makes it birthday bomb.
Okay.
And they have all kinds of variations, but like they do a Christmas one that's like cinnamon and Christmas spices, whatever. But it's good. It's probably just the normal kind of bomb, but like a little bit sweeter, as you can imagine with toffee and caramel sauce. But you still get definitely the chili pepper and all that good stuff.
I've had. I don't even. Have I had? I've had one of their beers on tap a few years ago, but I just haven't bought it because it's so expensive, but it's so good though too. I mean,
yeah. Well, like I said, that's the thing is
$25 a 4-pack for us.
Well, that other when I had the the Bourbon Paradise before, like last week I think it was, I think I paid like 15 or 16 for a 12-ounce bottle of that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is part of that 6-pack for $15. That's why.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, So yeah, when I see $25 for a 4-pack of 16-ounce of 12-ounce beers, I'm like, ugh, that's a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
I have 4-pack of this for 12, and then have $12 left to buy some malt liquor. I mean, really? Hey,
that willetized.
What's better?
You got to get that Lagunitas willetized if you can still find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look.
What did Joe just pour? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, I poured from Boulder Beer another shake chocolate porter.
Ooh, that's good.
Yep, pretty darn tasty.
Your favorite something?
Shake
chocolate porter.
What do you have, Bum? We didn't get to you yet.
I'm having the annual from Penn Brewery, Pittsburgh's oldest craft brewery.
Yeah.
They're St. Nicholas Bock Brewers Reserve. And this is the 2019 edition, as you can see on the label there.
Okay.
This comes out in 12-ounce bottles, but the Brewers Reserve comes out in bombers every year. And it's a little heavier and a little tastier and a little stronger.
Okay.
St. Nicholas
Bock Brewers Reserve.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have
So
it.
is it like categorized as a Doppelbock then?
Not quite a Doppelbock, no. I think it's still just a Bock.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm showing it as a Bock.
I've been there a few times. That's a nice good beer.
And what makes it great, it's housed, as you know, Mark, in an old brewery. The old Eberhard and Ober brewery that was around in the 30s and 40s.
Yep. That's good. And Church Brew Works. You've been there, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, they're the second oldest now.
That's great. And what's great about them is they've got all the brew stuff like where the altar would be.
Right.
which is great.
So we got 2,400 total on here, 90 in the last 30 days, 9% ABV, 25 IBUs, and a 392. Look at Bob.
Oh, yep.
Coming in big, baby.
Mm-hmm.
This even bigger version of our St. Nick Bock is rich, strong, and even and extra smooth, but with a dry finish, baby. Oh, yeah.
Now they're listing it as 10% on there, Joe?
9.
Because there's nothing on the label.
Yeah, they're calling it 9 on here.
Okay.
They even have the the OG Plato?
Yeah. Plato. Oh. Did we lose Joe's audio?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
I just was oddly silent. I know, right? Yeah.
You say Plato, I say Plato.
Yeah, Plato, tomato. I'll look up this beer I'm drinking right now. It's pretty good. This one's pretty decent. There it is. Shake chocolate porter. We'll share the screen one more time. So you've got a couple of ratings on here. 261,000 to be exact. 815 in the last 30 days. 5.9%. 39 IBUs and an even 4. We don't see that too often. Just a dead even 4 bottle cap rating. Our twist on the traditional robust American porter.
Yep.
Shake chocolate porter is dark black in color with rich, sweet aromatics and flavors of dark chocolate, coffee, and caramel. Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's a good one.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. If you have not had it, go on and get you some because it's not bad. You know,
It's got nice, good chocolate flavor without being too sweet. It's just kind of there. Yeah.
yeah. There's a lot of legs to that one. That was a great description.
Like that. Yeah.
that would go a lot of places. Let me get to Tox's comment here. Patrick's face looks kind of shiny. He could be wearing makeup, so now he's Chelsea Manning. What is that? Who?
Marauder. That's Malt Liquor Marauder.
Oh,
one of the MLDC who is not liked by a lot of the other MLDC.
Oh, okay. And we we got Thomas on here. Cheers, y'all. And there's Havana again. And there's Bum. And hey, we got Sports Fan on here. Hey, Joe. Hey, good to see you, bro. And then there's Havana. Chiming in.
Describing himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least
Not that there's anything wrong.
Not that there's nothing wrong with self-description. You know, that's why we're very open.
You know, if you want to self-identify, that's fine. We're okay with that.
It's very okay. I mean, we have someone else on here.
Actually,
every show that self-identifies, and that's perfectly fine. We've got no problem with that.
Actually, we respect Havana for.
Actually, yeah, that is very brave of him.
Yeah.
Actually, too.
Right.
You can truth to power, as it were.
Yeah, absolutely. So, is there any music news lately? Do we have anything happening with any sort of music, whether it be concerts or new music being bought or anything of the sort?
Mom's got something.
My friend gave me a copy of Phil Collins' memoir from years ago.
Wow.
He accidentally ordered a second copy of it, which, as ludicrous as that sounds, ordering a second copy of something, not realizing you have it. Believe me, I can identify with that. Anybody who's into Phil, Phil has had a varied career. There's different aspects of his career that you can latch on to. I was never into his solo career, but I'm a huge Genesis fan, even the latter Poppy era. But it's actually a very good book. It appears like he wrote it himself.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting book. It just covers a lot of his personal stuff, which always isn't necessarily pleasant.
Yeah.
But if you're a Genesis fan, it gets into the ins and outs of playing with the band. It's of course it's about him and not the band. It's not a Genesis biography, but yeah, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, it's worth certainly worth reading.
Okay, cool. I'll add that to the list. I'm building up a list of all these music related, artist related books I need to read. So
yeah, Phil's is certainly readable. Pretty enjoyable.
Very good.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm not a big reader. I have to admit, I don't read too much stuff. No. Okay. Yeah, that's the end of that. Okay, yeah. I know I don't. I'll read like little articles, magazine type stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
boy, if I got to read too much, man, I'm, I am out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's cool, Bum. Thanks for sharing that, man.
That's all I got. I mean, I got vinyl, but I'll save it for the next one.
Yeah, I've got tons of vinyl. I just haven't got to it just yet. I was hoping to
Yeah.
today, and then I had some plans that changed. So, things change all the time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I have made some new audio purchases, but I hate to like get too geeked out on audio, man, because that's a long road, But I did. Well, I told you guys about my new coffee maker and everything, or no?
Yeah,
I want to hear about
here, but on Marco Polo.
You don't have it yet, but you ordered. You've got a craft beer related coffee, didn't you get?
Oh, yes, I did. I bought some barrel aged. I bought my first. Yeah, thanks, Mark. I'm gonna look that up.
I'm interested. You don't have it yet, but I'm interested to learn about it and then see what it tastes like, actually.
Yeah, I bought my first. Hopefully, it'll be here by the next show.
Okay.
But I bought my first barrel-aged coffee, which is pretty cool. I've been looking at different barrel-aged coffees because it seems to be a thing right now. So let me share the screen with you guys because
this is the first I've heard of this kind of coffee, so I'm really interested in this.
Yeah, barrel-aged coffees are kind of a thing, right? They're kind of coming up, right? But they're expensive. That's the problem. So, and for the money you're paying, you get very little amount of coffee, probably unless it's in your area. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe you get. But Modern Times is a brewery we're familiar with, and here's all their different coffees.
Oh, okay.
So this is who I actually ordered it from. Let me see which one. This is the one I ordered. So they have
barrel aged.
This bourbon barrel aged. What is this? Papua
New Guinea. Okay.
Whatever that says. I don't know. I can't even say it. But they go into some nice detail on how the beans are grown and everything, which is great. And then they talk about how they barrel age them a little bit,
So do they actually like put the beans like in a bourbon barrel and let it sit for a while?
Yeah, for a little while.
I'm wondering, what do they add water or something? What do they do?
I know that part
go into the beans. That's
that always left out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But bourbon, there's wine barrel aged coffees. There's bourbon barrel aged coffees, but the barrel aging of coffee is becoming a thing with the whole bean coffees. So,
that's like the and then they have where, like the Big Bad Baptist, where they'll do bourbon barrel aged coffee in a bourbon barrel aged beer, and do all that bullshit. So,
wow, yeah.
So this will be interesting. I'm anxious to get this. It's only an 8-ounce bag for $20.
Yeah,
but once you start looking into them, you'll see that it's
that'll get you what, 3 or 4 pots of coffee, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it'll get you a decent amount of coffee. I really just wanted to try it. You know what I'm saying? I keep seeing it pop up. Of course, I'm ordering coffee semi-regularly, so probably once every 3 weeks, maybe I'm ordering some coffee. So I figured, let me just get this out of the way. I keep dancing around it because of the price. So $5 for shipping. It came out to just a hair over $25 to get it shipped. And so we'll see. We'll see how it is. See if it's worth the hype.
I've actually been to their brewery before.
You have? What's it like?
It's actually very interesting. The crazy thing was, the way I ended up being there was that I was shooting a car for one of the auction companies, and the guy his garage was like connected to it somehow.
Oh,
it was like there was like a little courtyard behind his house that went to a big garage, and then like if you stepped out of that courtyard, one of the buildings that made that courtyard was that brewery in San Diego, right? Or is it San Francisco? San Diego. Yeah.
I think it's San Diego, yeah.
Yeah, and he had like $4 million worth of Porsches in his garage connected to it. So
yeah, let me see.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the flavor is. Whether you get the bourbon,
how much you pick up, and
vanilla, if you actually get that in the coffee when it's brewed.
Yeah, it's you can go on Amazon. Amazon has bourbon barrel aged. Well, not bourbon, but they have many barrel aged coffees you can get right from Amazon. They actually cost more than that. So, I was like, why not get it from a brewery that I at least know? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Have you ever had like their cold brew coffee or anything? Because they sell like they sell like cans of it at like
they do
bottle shops and whatnot. It's actually fairly expensive though.
Yeah,
I want to say a 12-ounce can's like $5 or something. Which I mean, I guess is not that bad for that kind of thing, but
yeah. Well, it's definitely a luxury. It's not going to be your everyday coffee.
Right.
Modern times,
like on the weekend when you can really savor it, you can just sit down and brew a pot of that, have a couple cups, and just relax and enjoy it.
Modern times, they can get pricey on their bottles too. Like their basic stuff is not too bad, but like all their barrel aged series are like $30 for like a 750, or it actually it's like a 22 milliliter.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, this is kind of interesting.
Or 22 ounce.
They also offer. Let me share the screen on this because this is interesting. They offer a subscription. So 6 months is $90, and then it's a rotating subscription. I subscribe, as some of you guys know at least, to the barrel aged rotating subscriptions, 120. Dear God, that's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah.
For 6 months.
For 6 months, man. So
I guess versus going out and buying it, though. I mean, like cups at some place, it's probably not bad.
My goodness, I mean,
less than $1 a day, Joe.
I subscribe. Yeah, I subscribe to a lot of different things, and part of my issue with subscribing to like all your toiletries, maybe all your cleaning stuff, all these sorts of things, is that you want a variety. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you're a shower gel, a body wash type guy, it'd be nice not just plain soap. Maybe not just to have one scent all the time. You know what I'm saying? Send me a different scent. Oh, look at this cutie we have on camera here. Hi.
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 My mic is crackling bad, guys, so I apologize.
But to me, that's the issue with some of these subscriptions.
I'm gonna mute it.
Scent, a different flavor, things like that. Oh, how you doing?
So we're gonna mute.
He says mute.
We finally have some good-looking people on the show.
Yeah. Ones that haven't been corrupted by life yet.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you very much. Hi. Good to see you guys. Hi. How you doing? Good to see you. Absolutely. Stay away from malt liquor for the rest of your life.
Yes, do not drink malt liquor.
If there's any life advice I could give you.
Say no malt liquor. No malt liquor. No malt liquor. Say no malt liquor.
All right. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Exactly. Yeah.
Smart kids.
That's awesome. Yeah, it is turning into a thing though. The barrel aged coffee. Let me look it up here in the Google, like everybody else.
Sorry, guys. We teach our kids a couple things: no malt liquor, no boys, and save money.
Not bad. Yeah. Now here's once I type it in, then there's obviously some more options in Google. Five barrel aged coffees to wake up to from wine enthusiasts. It's becoming a thing. It really is. And you might hear it here first because I kind of am a little into coffee. I'm not as geeked out about coffee as I am beer, but it's got me interested enough to where I finally took the dive here and bought some. So, yeah, I'm anxious to try it. I don't know what else to say.
Mm-hmm.
This one's
I actually just remembered. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But look at the price on this one. This one's $30 for 10 ounces. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just. I mean, these things are expensive, and I
legendary though.
And the problem is some of the reviews only say, "Oh, it tastes great."
Mm-hmm.
It's like your bums walking around rating everything.
Well, do you know? Joe, have you heard of Ground Control in Litchfield?
No, I don't think
they're
so.
like a coffee shop brewery. So this reminded me that they actually brewed a beer with oh shit, now I'm blanking suddenly. Bottle Logic. Where they got from Bottle Logic, they got Fundamental Observation barrels, which is like their most famous barrel aged stout, and they actually aged coffee beans in that, and they sent those coffee beans to Bottle Logic, and then Bottle Logic made a beer with those coffee beans. And I guess you can buy the coffee beans from Ground Control also. So like they sell them by themselves. So it's like a local barrel aged coffee or bourbon barrel imperial stout aged coffee bean. So not bourbon barrel, but just the stout barrel.
There's definitely a lot of like craft roasters.
Yeah, there's a lot here
in all our areas. Every major area, I promise you, even in Idaho, will have some sort of local roaster. Even in Idaho.
Even in Idaho.
No, and that's because of the popularity of coffee. There's enough people that drink coffee to support, even in some of your smaller communities, a roaster. I think a lot of people would be surprised.
Well, that's definitely a big thing with craft beer is using local roasters too for all the coffee stouts and stuff now.
Right.
It seems like anytime you see that, it's going to be, it might not be the same city, but like I know Tombstone uses, like Tucson roasters and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So how many?
Well, let me tell you something.
Coffee?
My desert brother.
Oh yeah,
my
go
desert
ahead.
brother. So, I hadn't been to Phoenix for since 2001 until I went there this last summer.
Mm-hmm.
Hung out with you. That place is now a major city. It's not a little town anymore. So, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Fifth largest metro area in the country.
Yeah, I was blown away. I said, "What the hell's going on? There's traffic."
And we just got a brand new freeway. New
is that? What is
freeway.
it, like the 17 or what's the name of that freeway?
The 202. Joe is pretty into this freeway. He's like, it's his new thing: Burn Barrel Coffee and the 202, the new section of the 202.
I am very into that. I will fit it into every conversation ever. It's that shiny new thing to me. I will be like, you could be like, yeah, I bought this new laundry detergent, and I'm like, I've seen that laundry detergent when I was on my way on the new freeway to get some from the store.
Is it pretty empty right now?
For the time being, yes, and on the weekend, it's relatively, the big test, of course, will be this Monday when school's back and all the traffic's back, and that's the big test. But
yeah, well, Joe, I won't give away the location, but how far away is it from where you live to that new freeway? Approximately.
Oh, It's
Why do you think he's so excited about it?
yeah, it's just far enough where I don't have to hear it, but it's close enough where it is super convenient. Probably just under 2 miles. It's probably right about 1.5 miles.
Nice. Okay. Right on.
Yeah, it is insanely convenient. Yeah, it is. Oh, and you know what? I'm not the only one though. Honestly, it is. There was people. I went to work 2 days this week. There was people showing up before me. I showed up to work about a half hour early. There was people showing up before me that normally don't get there until like literally the minute we're supposed to punch in. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "What the hell are you doing here?" And they're like, "The freeway, man." It's saving people a lot of time. So we'll see. The big test for a lot of people. I'm not kidding. I have already heard people comment about possibly moving to some of these areas already. There is already humongous signs along the freeway now with acres and acres and acres for sale. 100+ acres for sale. So in no time at all, if you're familiar with Phoenix recently, there are mega warehouses coming up here, man. Just 1 million+ square foot, 40-foot high warehouses popping up all over. You cannot keep up with them, I promise you. It is insane.
And pretty quick here, the 101 is going to have an extra lane or two also.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot better.
And like I was explaining to Mark too, is that the unique thing about the 202 extension, though, as opposed to a expansion, like it never seems to quite make a difference, right? You're like, okay, how much of a difference does this make? But a brand new freeway going somewhere where it never, you know what I'm saying, is pretty rare, actually.
Well, yeah, it must shift a good percentage. I mean, even if you knock off like 20% of the people that are on, like, say, the 101 route instead, if all of a sudden they're over on the 202, that's pretty huge.
Yeah. Well, Pat, can I ask what part of Phoenix you're in, or what part of Arizona?
I'm in like the far northwest corner.
What city ish?
Peoria.
Yeah. Okay.
Peoria, Glendale. I'm like right at the cutoff.
Yep. Spring training area.
Oh yeah, I'm like a mile from all those fields.
So what's the biggest freeway next to Bum? What's the biggest freeway next to Mark? Because I'm sure I've been on them.
For me is I-285, the perimeter that goes around Atlanta.
I think
the continuous clusters F-bomb that goes all the way around.
I was gonna say I think Atlanta actually is using an example of the fact that more lanes doesn't mean less traffic.
Exactly.
Because it's kind of notorious for having tons of lanes and just still stop and go the entire time.
Yeah. And we've been here 13 years, and it's a lot worse than it was when we moved here. And
what about
they're adding things, but it's not going to get any.
Well, Coach, Pittsburgh's one of the few major cities that does not have an interstate going around the perimeter. Pittsburgh's a clusterfuck as far as interstate. Just because of the topography and the rivers, and it's a mess.
Mark censored it for your kids, but Bum, he's not.
Yeah, Bum just went all the way. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just forgot about that.
Not a Pennsylvania.
No,
what do I know?
They're in the back with their mother.
Oh, okay.
Good.
But the major thing near Pittsburgh is the Pennsylvania Turnpike, which is Interstate 76 through Pennsylvania, and I-79 goes from there down into Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's one of the main thing from the Monroeville area where I'm at, east of Pittsburgh, into town. And it's an old highway, and they made it an interstate, is 376, and it's 2 lanes. And it sucks because there's a tunnel involved, so you can't expand the highway. So one of the major highways into town is 2 lanes, and it'll always be that way. And when I was a little kid, you could count on it being backed up rush hour, from 7 to 9 a.m. Now it's just backed up at those tunnels all the time.
Yeah.
Because there's so many more cars now.
Yeah. Yeah, Pittsburgh is unique because of all the hills and the rivers. I mean, there's just no way. You just can't like grade out a 6-lane highway from one end of town to the other
Right.
like you can in Phoenix.
Right.
You can't bowl over cactus and just build.
Yeah, it's just unique the way the interstates are. Even one of the interstates passes through the confluence of the three rivers, and there's some bends that need to be made there that probably wouldn't be allowed now with the laws of bends and stuff on interstate highway.
The official interstate bends laws.
Is that an actual department, Bum?
Yeah.
The bends and stuff department.
Yeah. I think the bends and stuff department would not approve these new interstate routes.
Yeah, it's and it was a humongous. It's the largest. That 22-mile stretch of new freeway that they added here is the biggest project in Arizona, history. So it was multi-billions of dollars. I think $7 billion or something like that. They had to cut through the whole South Mountain and make a lot of agreements with the Indians for sure, because it goes right through the res. So. They had to make an agreement to make exits at both casinos.
Yeah.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? We will give you passage as long as we have an exit here and an exit there. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. You know what I'm saying? The only advice I would have, if you're coming through Phoenix or driving through Phoenix and you decide to take this 202, don't speed. They are watching it so hard. I have yet to be on it and not seen someone pulled over. But that's just kind of in general. Whenever you see an Arizona state trooper, son, if you see them on the side of the road, it's a miracle because they're working. You know what I'm saying? They have that fishing line out there, son. Like they are always cats. They're working. You know what I'm saying? They're not just hanging out. No.
What's weird though is when I was there, I saw not one or two, but there's like 4 people pulled over in a row by those troopers. So I don't know if there's like a drone or a helicopter. Like, why the hell would there be 4 people pulled over in a row? How would they all know
Right.
those 4 people? And then they go back and do it again every hour. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know. So I had an opportunity to go to Glendale last week, and the job was decent, but I just turned it down because I said, you know what, I just want to stay here and work. I'm working here. I have a good job here. So,
Yeah.
Well, when I went down there last time, I got offered a lot of money to work for 6 weeks, and I did very well for those 6 weeks, and I was blessed. A lot of people aren't like that, but yeah, I don't know. Arizona's just really weird. I was just like, why is there 4 people pulled over in a row? I mean, tell you guys, there's something to that, is there not?
Oh yeah, no, they probably do have. Yeah, that's revenue generation. They're really good at generating revenue. I got to put it on a highway somehow.
I'm just telling you, man.
Not a freeway.
The AZ cops, I mean, the state police, man, they don't mess around, bro. For real, like they. Oof.
Joe's not playing. Like they don't. Yeah, it's just they're watching everybody.
Yeah,
And if you do more than 6 miles an hour over the speed limit, you're getting a ticket. You're gonna get caught.
Yeah, they don't play. Yeah, so that's my only advice. If you're driving through the state, just and our speed limit is 75, so you could go like 80. If that's not enough, then you kind of have that ticket coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can drive 65 through the majority of our city here. You know what I'm saying? There's a few areas where it's 55, but so when it's 65, you can go 70. So I mean, pretty much, But yeah, you go 71 and whoop,
Whoop, there it is.
There it is, exactly.
So they give you that 5 mile an hour buffer, and then if you're 6 over, that's it, man.
Yeah, that's it. We already gave you a buffer.
Yeah.
So it looks like the Texans beat the Bills 22-19 in overtime.
I wanted Buffalo to win.
Craig was
That's the closest team. That's the closest team to Pittsburgh that was in the playoffs, I think, right, Bum?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Although I've stopped paying attention now.
And now you've got kind of what a lot of people are thinking of as the big game, Patriots and Titans. Some people are saying the Titans might just beat the Patriots.
And they're saying that this might be Brady's last home game too.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation on it. So this is kind of a big game for some people. I'm kind of curious to see how this one pans out. Right?
They just drink a malt liquor and forget about it. They'll be fine.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Hey, well, we're out of here for today, guys. We'll be back again next week, right here, 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Facebook. Hopefully, having some issues with StreamYard on Facebook. We'll see if they get resolved. I think they said they had a solution for me. I have to investigate that. But we will be right back here again next week, 7 p.m. Eastern, man.
Sounds good, guys.
Peace out, man.
Hey guys, see you next week.
Later.
All right.